It was a witch who gave me the double concussion that made me start hearing songs in the first place, who jammed this musical lightning rod into my skull. A couple years ago, this old witch drove her Chevy into me as I raced to a summer job on my bike. She wasn't a bad witch necessarily, but she wasn't a good witch either. I remember her blank face over the steering wheel about to plow into me like she was on a mission. So one minute, everything was like it usually is, and the next, I was flying through the air in vivid, slow motion, thinking, so this is what this feels like. As the pavement came toward me, time stopped abruptly. I hovered over the street, tree branches blew in the breeze, I could smell cut grass. Somehow, I hung between flying up and falling down. Then time sped up and the ground jumped up in the air, crashing into my head. I slid down the street on my face, then flipped over. My neck snapped back and my legs twisted up underneath me. The witch and her Chevy were long gone. Unfolding myself, I lifted my left leg and noticed that there was no longer a foot at the end of it. Blood spread across the ground in a deep red puddle pouring into the sewer. I'd never seen blood pour into a sewer before. It looks really cool. Then a woman wearing mirrored sunglasses appeared from nowhere and leaned over me. What I saw in her glasses was bizarre. I had no face, just a hamburger with two blue eyes staring out. I touched the place where my mouth used to be and felt loose teeth. Turning away from my monstrous reflection, I felt around for my missing foot and found it under my leg. I was carefully sticking it back on when the woman grabbed my face. "You were hit by a car," she said loudly. "You're going to be fine." I flashed on 7th grade health class, the chapter where they taught us what to do in case we ever came upon an accident. We learned how to tie tourniquets and perform CPR, how to recognize the symptoms of shock, and what happens to the person in the back seat if you keep a crowbar on the dash. Don't. They also taught us how to talk to the victim. What you do is you tell them what's wrong, and then you tell them they're going to be fine. You have a crowbar through the middle of your skull. You're going to be fine.